In today's video, I have NBA Tuesday picks and preview for you all. My 4 favorite free plays on the board for this Tuesday night. We're going to dive into the data and the matchups and give you the analysis that you need for these 4 plays for Tuesday. But before we get into those plays, a couple things we need to take care of. Let's quickly recap Monday's plays. I'm mad. We were an overtime away from cashing out our 4-man. And usually when I say that, you probably think, oh, he needed overtime. No, I needed to not have overtime. Scoot Henderson went over his PRA line. We had 22.5. He hit 24 because they went into overtime. In overtime, he made a 3 and got a rebound. So we got 4 more added to his PRA. We don't have overtime. That goes under. We cash the rest of our slip. So frustrating. We had Brunson over PRA that hit. Nickeil Alexander-Walker over points and assists went way over. That hit. Dylan Harper over 19.5 PRA. That hit as well. Literally, if the Nuggets and the Trailblazers just didn't go into overtime, we would have been fine. You hate to see it. But 3-1 on the day nonetheless. Looking to build off of that momentum going into Tuesday's plays. If you're watching this video, please leave a like, subscribe. If we get 20 or more likes on this video, I'll give out a bonus play for Wednesday's plays, so make sure to get in on that. Also, if you guys want my slips as early as possible, guys, sign up to my Winible store for absolutely free. Free tickets access right here, winible.com/tickets with TJ. It'll be in the link in the description of this video. You guys can get the earliest possible access to my free play slip. That's even before you've even seen this YouTube video. So you can get on Winible, see my free slip, and be like, I wonder why he likes those plays. And then a little bit later, the YouTube video comes out, and you get an explanation. You're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then you're ready for the next day. You have your picks lined up, ready to attack for that day. So go get on Winible. Link is in the description below. And if you guys aren't on these apps already yet, you guys need to get on Novig. Novig's going to give you guys $50 bonus when you spend just $5 of your own dollars and you sign up using my code TEEJ10. So go use that code to unlock those perks. Guys, what I love about Novig is it's not like a daily fantasy lineup book where you have to place multiple props in order to submit a lineup. You can just take straight bets on there. That's what I love. And they take less money from the house, so it's more payout for you all. We recently just did a 100x challenge on Novig where we turned $5 into $700+ in 8 days. So, guys, that's why I love Novig. You can take straight bets. You don't have to worry about these parlays where you miss out on a single play like we did on Monday. All right, go get on Novig. Spend 5, get 50 in bonus when you use my code TEEJ10. Same with Underdog. You guys can play $5, get $50 in bonus. I've been taking all my slips on Underdog now. Absolutely love that app. It's a lot of fun. Really easy to use as well. Nice user interface. Really simple for new users to get a hang of. So play $5, get 50 on Underdog when you use my code TEEJ10. So between those two apps, just 10 of your own dollars and $100 bonus coming your way. Between those two apps, links for Novig and Underdog will be in the description of this video. Now, enough yapping. Let's get into these plays for Monday night, starting us off with Norman Powell over 23.5 PRA. Gone over this in 7 of his last 10 games, averaging 24 PRA over that stretch. On the entire season, hit this at a 76% clip. That's 42 of 55 games he's gone over, averaging 28.25 PRA on the entire season. So hit very well on this line. Head-to-head against the Toronto Raptors, gone over in each of his last 3 matchups with some solid performances, 30, 27, and 29. So we're looking for him to repeat that going into this matchup. So that is back on 2 games this season, both in December, where he went over, and then once last season. So looking for him to continue to build off of that in this matchup against the Raptors. The Raptors are 9th in points allowed, 11th in rebounds, and 2nd in assists overall. So pretty good team defensively against those 3 metrics. However, against shooting guards, they're a little bit worse. 10th in points allowed, 12th in rebounds, and 24th in assists allowed. So that's 18 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, and almost 5 assists per game. This plays well into this match for Norman Powell. Yes, they do defend better against the points, but I still like the overall matchup. As you can see how they line up against every other position. Probably the worst position group overall that they defend against in terms of these 3 stats, so we feel really good about that for our first play for Monday. So over 23.5 for Norman Powell. Play number 2, my favorite play for Tuesday night. It's Jayson Tatum over 35.5 PRA. Tatum has gone over 35.5 PRA in 7 of his last 10 games. That's actually in 6 straight games as well, with 38, 43, 45, 54, 43, and 43. He is absolutely on fire. Now you probably think, oh, well, he's probably going to regress down to the mean, blah, blah, blah. Sure, you could probably make an argument for that, but over his last 10 overall, averaging 38.5 PRA, against the entire season since coming back from injury, hit this in 57% of his games. That's 8 of 14 games. So as you can see here, especially with his minutes, is what I want to show you as well. So he comes back, playing about 27 minutes a game in his first 3 games. Okay, yeah, not really hitting the line, not playing as many minutes. All right, now he's playing like 30 minutes a game for his next 5 games. All right, still a little bit of volatility here. And then over the last 6 games, 35, 36, 31, 37, 31, 34. So consistently playing 30-plus minutes now, and you can see he's getting back in the swing of things. He's finding his shot. Everything is starting to go up for Tatum. So looking how he's been shooting recently, taking much more shots over his last 5 games as well, and shooting more, 36% from 3, taking almost like 9 threes per game. So the volume is picking up from shooting-wise, playing more minutes, more rebound chances, more assist chances overall, really feeding into this matchup here. Also, head-to-head against the Charlotte Hornets, Tatum has gone over this line in 3 of his last 4 matchups, including just about a week ago on March 29th where he went for 45 PRA. So that was in this stretch here of games. So that was, 4 games ago where he went over, coming off a day of rest in between this game as well. Is always helpful for Tatum, especially coming off of still fresh-ish off of injury. Coming back, looking for him to play a full slate in this matchup. Overall, the Hornets are tough, man. 6th in points allowed, 1st in rebounds, 9th in assists. But against power forwards, they struggle. Dead last in points allowed, 2nd to last in assists allowed, and then 10th in rebounds allowed. So a position that they really struggle to cover. They lock up the guards and small forwards pretty well, and even the center. So power forwards probably by far the worst position that they defend against these 3 metrics. So another fantastic spot for one of our players in this matchup. So we love Tatum for over 35.5 PRA. Moving on to play number 3, we're taking Devin Carter under 10.5 rebounds and assists. Carter has gone under this line in 9 of his last 10 games and in 3 straight games. Head-to-head against the Golden State Warriors, gone under in 6 of his last 6 matchups against the Warriors. Now, he was playing a lot less minutes, but as of recently, he's been playing a lot more minutes. As the Kings are kind of wrapping up towards the end of the season, giving some more guys some more opportunities. Devin Carter is one of those guys. Now, so yes, we will be playing more minutes, but I still like for him to go under here. With the head-to-head matchup and just how he's been trending the rest of the season. Even when he has been getting more minutes, still not really getting close to this line. Only gone over in 3 of 35 games, so 91% rate he's gone under. Against the Warriors, the Warriors rank 18th in points allowed and 17th in assists, so slightly below league average for both of those. Against point guards, 21st in rebounds allowed and 10th in assists allowed overall. So better in terms of the assists, slightly worse in terms of the rebounds. But again, I still feel very good for this matchup. Just playing the under. We're playing to the hit rate. Guess he's going to be playing more minutes, but I really don't think that's going to have a huge impact. He has been close the last few games, but I still like for him to go under in this matchup. So that's play number 3. All right. Play number 4, guy that everyone loves to bet on. It's SGA over 39.5 PRA. Now, I like this spot for SGA here with 39.5 PRA, and I'll explain. Okay, so he's gone over in 5 of his last 10, 2 of his last 3. He had 55, 42, and then only 31 in his last game. But it's the Utah Jazz. They blew him out by, that's 35 points. So he probably didn't even play the fourth quarter. I don't even know off the top of my head, but I bet you he probably didn't even play the fourth quarter. Let's go check his minutes. Yeah, he played 23 minutes. He did playing like half the minutes that he normally plays. Like they don't have to try. Like it's the worst team in the league. So, but anyways, going up against the Lakers in Tuesday night's matchup, SGA has gone over this line of 39.5 in 4 of his last 5 matchups against the Lakers, including 3 straight matchups. Had one game where he went under 39 or 30 with 38, and that was April of last year around this time to the date. But other than that, he's gone over in 2 of 2 matchups this season, back in November, and then once, literally like 4 or 5 days ago, went over. And the Thunder blew out the Lakers in that game as well. So even if it's a blowout, we've still seen an example that he can go over. And I love for him to go over in this matchup again. Gone over this line of 39.5 in 59% of his games. That's 39 of 66 games, averaging 42.29 PRA on the entire season. Now, against the Lakers rank 14th in points, 5th in rebounds, and 20th in assists allowed overall. Against point guards, very similar. 11th in points, 2nd in rebounds, and 20th in assists allowed overall. Even though they defend the points and rebounds well, SGA seems to get up in these big games. It's what every superstar tends to do. We see this a lot with Kevin Durant as well, and other star players as well, not just those two. But even if the position matchup isn't necessarily great on paper, if it's a tough matchup and you know it's probably going to be a good game and it's going to get down to the wire in the fourth quarter, guess who's going to have the ball? SGA. Guess who's going to get to the foul line and probably foul bait a little bit? SGA. Hey, do we care? No, not really, because we just need him to go over. We just need 40 PRA. All right? Feel like we can get this in the matchup. Over the last 10, shooting 57% on like 18 attempts per game is crazy. 37% from three, really doesn't take a ton of threes, but he gets to the free throw line a bunch. 8 free throws per game is nuts, dude. That's a free 8. A free 8 free throws. I mean, look at this game 3 games ago. 21 of 25 from the free throw line is nuts. So yeah, good amount of rebound chances, great amount of assist chances as well. Everything is pointing to the over for SGA in this matchup. So that is play number 4 for us. Let's quickly recap this lineup before we get on out of here. All right, so we have Norman Powell over 23.5 PRA, Jayson Tatum over 35.5 PRA. That's my favorite play for Tuesday. Devin Carter under 10.5 rebounds and assists, and SGA over 39.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Guys, I think I've hit my last 11 favorite free plays of the day. No, that'd be 12, including yesterday with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 12 favorite free plays in a row straight. So out of all these 4 plays, I'll pick a play that I love the most. Today, that's Jayson Tatum over 35.5 PRA. I have hit 12 straight of those plays, 12 days in a row that I bet. I took a couple days off on the weekend, but going back to this, we're looking to go for 13 in a row with Tatum over 35.5 PRA. So those are my 4 plays for Tuesday night. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on post notifications. I appreciate every single one of you that watches, and I will see you all tomorrow for Wednesday picks.